Hello fans, well 2 weeks in Salem a quiet storm is brewing, one filled with young love, long-hidden secrets, and the kind of emotional revelations that could change lives forever. From unexpected reunions to painful confessions and potentially life-altering decisions, the drama on Days of Our Lives is about to reach new, heart-pounding heights. Let's begin with a storyline full of youthful charm and rising tension, the budding relationship between Sophia and Tate Black. These two have found themselves closer than ever, not only because of shared affection but because of a baby on the way, a reality that has added depth, weight, and uncertainty to their lives. Despite the swirl of emotions surrounding the pregnancy and the heavy future it promises, Tate remains determined to offer Sophia a sliver of normalcy. He invites her to prom, wanting to give her that once-in-a-lifetime experience of dressing up, dancing, and feeling like a regular high schooler. Sophia, touched by the gesture, accepts. But this is Salem, where nothing ever goes quite as planned. As prom night looms, there's a growing sense of dread. Longtime viewers know all too well that school dances in soap operas rarely end with just corsages and slow songs. Will the romantic night turn into a nightmare? The risk of early labor is real, especially given the stress Sophia is under. Could the magic of the evening be interrupted by the wail of an ambulance siren instead of music? While Sophia and Tate navigate the uncertainty of young love and impending parenthood, another young couple is on the verge of something special. Doug Williams III and Holly Jonas have been quietly deepening their bond, and in the coming days, their connection will blossom. For viewers who have watched Holly grow from tragedy into strength, seeing her discover love is sure to stir the heart. Doug and Holly might just find themselves standing at the edge of something neither expected. First love. Elsewhere in Salem, shocking returns and uncomfortable truths are ready to shake the lives of the town's most seasoned residents. A ghost from the past, Susan Banks, makes her presence known again, bringing with her a wave of chaos and emotional upheaval. Her return is no coincidence. She's come to visit someone very important, her son, who remains unconscious in a hospital bed. When he finally wakes, it's not just a medical miracle. It's a moment that sets off a chain reaction of confrontations and confessions. J.J. Devereaux wastes no time. He shows up at the hospital, looking for answers about the night E.J. was shot. What really happened that evening? Is the truth buried in E.J.'s memories? Or has it been wiped clean by trauma? Kristen, ever protective and always suspicious, soon makes her appearance as well. Her reunion with her brother is tense. There's something about his demeanor, something off. Is he hiding something? Could EJ be holding on to secrets that could blow this entire mystery wide open? But the visitors don't stop there. Belle Black enters the picture with her own truth to share. As EJ emerges from his coma, Belle may once again speak from her heart, confessing emotions she buried during his unconscious days. What she doesn't know, or perhaps senses too late, is that Sammy Brady is also nearby and she hears every word. The triangle between Belle, EJ, and Sammy is poised for another explosion, one that could leave none of them unscathed. Meanwhile, far from the hospital corridors, love is also being tested in other corners of Salem. Xander and Sarah Horton Kiriakis are preparing for a much-needed escape, a romantic getaway meant to celebrate their anniversary. To most, it looks like a second honeymoon, a chance to reconnect and remember why they fell in love in the first place. But for Sarah, it's something more. It's a ticking time bomb of guilt. Unbeknownst to Xander, Sarah has been holding on to a devastating secret. She knew about the letter forgery that once drove a wedge between them and chose to remain silent. That choice, however justified at the time, now haunts her. Every laugh, every shared glance during this trip is shadowed by the truth she hasn't told. Will she finally crack under the pressure? Will a romantic dinner turn into a confessional meltdown? Time will tell. But one thing is clear, Sarah is drowning in the weight of her choices, and if she doesn't let the truth out soon, it may come crashing down on her when she least expects it. And then there's the heartbreak of endings. Jada Hunter and Ray Fernandez are officially calling off their engagement. A relationship once filled with promise is now just a memory, another casualty of life's unpredictable twists. While Jada tries to process her grief, Rafe puts on a brave face, though the cracks are showing. But not all news in Salem is tragic. A phone call brings hope to one family, specifically to Sean Brady, who receives a life-changing update from his mother. Hope Brady reaches out with stunning news. Bo Brady is waking up. After everything the family has endured, this could be the moment they've prayed for. Sean, carrying the heavy weight of guilt, grief, and unanswered questions, may finally find peace in the sound of his father's voice. The implications of Bo's return are enormous. How will his awakening affect Hope's future? How will it reshape the Brady family's path forward? Salem is a town that never sleeps, where love, loss, betrayal, and redemption walk hand in hand. Over the next 2 weeks, viewers will be treated to the very essence of soap opera storytelling. Tangled hearts, explosive secrets, and raw, unforgettable emotion. Next, Days of Our Lives. EJ wakes up, but will he reveal the truth about who shot him? The next 2 weeks in Days of Our Lives promise to be filled with emotional turmoil and high-stakes drama as one of Salem's most polarizing figures, EJ, finally opens his eyes after surviving a near-fatal shooting. But as fans hold their breath, a single question rises above all others. Will EJ reveal who pulled the trigger, or will the truth remain buried beneath layers of fear, loyalty, and deception? The drama surrounding EJ's shooting has cast a long shadow over Salem. While the residents continue with their lives, the mystery of that violent night lingers heavily in the air, affecting everyone from close family to distant enemies. Now that EJ has emerged from his coma, the stakes have never been higher. Everyone wants answers, but is EJ ready to provide them? Susan Banks' return to Salem is the catalyst. Her reappearance comes at just the right time, coinciding perfectly with her son's awakening. Known for her unique intuition and emotional connection to EJ, Susan's presence seems to spark something deep inside him. As she sits at his bedside, viewers will see the first flickers of awareness in EJ's eyes, followed by confusion, pain, and a sense of unease. The trauma of that night still lingers in his body, but what about in his mind? Elsewhere, Johnny finds himself in an emotional spiral. He's torn between relief that his father is alive and the creeping dread of what EJ might say once he can speak again. Johnny may not be the one who pulled the trigger, but he clearly knows more than he's letting on. There's fear in his eyes and guilt in his voice, clues that the shooting may be tied to secrets he's not ready to face. If EJ remembers everything, Johnny could find himself caught in a storm of consequences he thought he had outrun. Enter J.J. Devereaux, who arrives at EJ's hospital room not with flowers or words of comfort, but with pointed questions. J.J. wants to know what EJ remembers from the night he was shot. Did he see the shooter? Does he recall any voices, shadows, or movements before the gunfire? Or has the trauma wiped the slate clean, leaving EJ with nothing but a hole in his memory? And what if EJ does remember? That opens another door, a darker one. There's always the possibility that EJ might choose to lie. Whether to protect someone he loves or manipulate the situation to his advantage, EJ has never been a stranger to playing the long game. If he remembers the shooter's face, will he admit it? Or will he pretend to suffer from amnesia, buying himself time to decide what to do with that information? Some spoilers suggest EJ might even falsely accuse someone to shield the real culprit. Could he be protecting a family member, a lover, or even someone he once considered an enemy? The reasons could be emotional, strategic, or even rooted in revenge. Meanwhile, JJ will continue his own struggle. Despite his determination to uncover the truth, he'll find himself without solid evidence against Gabby Hernandez. Even worse, he may begin to believe she's innocent after all. JJ's accusations have already damaged his relationship with Gabby, and now he'll have to live with the guilt. Viewers will see JJ make a decision to right his wrongs, vowing to do everything in his power to make it up to her. As for Gabby, she's furious, and rightfully so. She vents her frustration to Leo and Javi, detailing how JJ's accusations humiliated her. But Gabby isn't one to stay down for long. She turns her anger into action, seeking revenge in her own unique way by bidding a hefty $10,000 on a date with Alex Kyriakis at a charity auction. Her message is clear: she's not broken and she's not forgiving easily. In the weeks ahead, the truth about EJ's shooting hangs by a thread. Will EJ speak up and reveal the shooter's identity? Will he protect someone by remaining silent? Or will another twist send the investigation spiraling in an entirely new direction? Days of Our Lives is building toward a powerful revelation, but as always in Salem, truth is rarely simple and justice even less so. Stay tuned.